was about a period of my life that I kept bringing people on because I wanted to find out who killed Tupac. So I brought on Freeway Rick Ross. I don't know what it was, probably 10 years ago. I did podcasts 2 times with him. And he came on and we spoke. And your name came up. Because in the lawsuit, he tried to sue you twice. I've never seen somebody try to sue somebody twice. That at the end, is it true that at the end of the lawsuit, he had to pay for your legal fees?
He wasted a lot of people's time. I hope he's coping with the crack addiction that he's been dealing with this whole time. And I hope your listeners, I hope you didn't disappoint your listeners listening to that. I just hope, man, you gotta maintain a certain level of quality, and you've allowed it to dip
to
a few times.
Put him on.
I mean, you should go and look at your ratings. Pull up the ratings.
Rob, type in YouTube Rick Ross, Bet David. Let's see how he performed. I don't know actually how he performed, but let's look it up.
Let's look it up.
Type in Bet David and Rick Ross. Watch the cult guy come up first. 1.6 million.
The cult guy, you get.
No, but right there, that's Freeway Rick Ross was what, 6 years ago? Click on that. I think it performed pretty well. It did okay, 1.6 million. You want to go to the comment section? Let's see what the audience said. So I'm trying to see, I'm giving you my last alley hoop, and I'm trying to see what you're going to do with this one.
It's not an alley hoop. This is...
If you don't respect everyone, then you're disrespecting yourself.
This is...
I feel like this man...
Informant / crackhead.
Was he the reason why you named yourself what you named yourself, or not at all? Was there any influence there?
He's a crackhead. What are you talking about? Pull up crack. Pull up smoking crack. Freeway smoking crack. This what you should be talking about on your...
Him smoking crack?
You let me down. You're disappointing me because... Where's the crack? Pull it up. I don't see it. Pull up the headlines.
Say now or back in the days? Because we know back in the days he had issues.
We don't know nothing. I'm asking to pull it up. When he sued me, he had to admit the facts about him being an informant, cooperating with this and that.
We know that. We talked about that. That's not something that we don't know.
Why you're not? That's what people.
Oh, that was the conversation. No, and that's why the interview did well, because we specifically talked about that. He had a big role in it.
You ain't mentioning it to me.
Oh, no. The question I asked
that he was abusing crack.
Yeah,
I'm sure he came and lied to you and told you he made $3 million a day, and he never did. He ever show you a home?
No.
Did he ever show you a home?
He said he owned.
Did he show you his car collection?
No.
Did he show you his watch collection? What the $3 million a day? Where was it going to? Thank you. Thank you.
I mean,
thank you. This PBD. Your listeners deserve better. This is Ricky Rose.
Did he at all inspire the name, though? That's the only question.
I thought I've answered that 3 times.
I don't think you did. I think you went to crack, and I know he had the crack issue.
Why would a crackhead
introduce it to a lot of young kids, and it was a bad thing?
Why would a crackhead inspire the boss, Rick Ross, to want to be the informant? That's not. No, that's why the lawsuit failed.
So the two of you guys have never spoken one-on-one,
brother. You lowering the standards of the interview now. We can't focus on crack.
If I ran a poll.
We can't focus on crack. I have a car show coming out that's so huge. My dentist, shout out to Dr. Mario Montoya. You know, there's people out here that Freeway Rick Ross, he could have used a teeth cleaning. Did you offer him a teeth cleaner?
I should have.
Heavy plaque.
You think so?
Oh man, that's what I'm trying to tell you. And
but you guys never met.
I got a dentist office. We actually was during a lawsuit. Yeah, he reached out to shake my hand, and I didn't shake his hand. He said it in an interview.
He said he called you in 2008, and he said sometime you guys
never called me.
He said, and you offered to help him or something like that.
Stop. Big cap. If I offered to help him, why would he sue and not get nothing? Come on, man. You got to be smarter than that.
Yo, 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 it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and I had a link in the description where you can watch that clip right there in the beginning in full on the PBD podcast with Patrick Bet-David. Had to bring it inside the whip right quick. My neighbors start getting their trees cut, and they going to be out here for a while in the microphone picking up their chainsaw, so I want y'all to be able to hear me clearly. As I had covered this interview last week with Rick Ross because it been out for a little bit. The other clip that got circulated on the timeline was the one when he was talking about Drake and things like that. And I didn't never go watch the full entire interview. But now this one right here been circulating in the last couple of days. Well, he confronted him right there, face to face, pulled up the numbers, showed the stats. Well, hey, man, he did 1.6 million over here. Hey, well, we talked about that, Ross, but you still didn't answer the question. He was really putting the press on right there in real time. And I had to let a lot of that play right there, more than I usually like to let play on videos, because I wanted y'all to get the full context of how Patrick Bet-David decided not to let up and really put the full court press into that conversation. Like, hey, I'm going to keep asking you about it. And I said, wow. Ross is most definitely entertaining. He gonna have you laughing, whether it's just the way he delivers stuff. Ross can have you, but he can have you laughing and rolling and giggling. But at the end of the day, the question still didn't get answered. Like he said, hey, did you get this name from him or not? And it's like he knew, like, hey, I gotta press him on this line, and he must have already had that figured out right there. And Rick Ross was just kept spinning it and spinning it, but it's like we already know what it is. And to be clear, like, I met Freeway Ricky Ross before, did an interview with him and all, and I didn't get to put that out. I was at the his boxing match with his boxer thing. Shout out to the vegan boxer and stuff, and shout out to him. But we did an interview, and real cool dude, real respectful, show love, everything like that. It was all solid, all on GP. And it was like, just knowing the storyline of how everything went down, which I never paid attention in full to the court proceedings or nothing. Rick Ross, I guess he can't say for legal matters that, hey, I got my name inspired by him. So anytime he sit down, he really kind of put it back in the corner where, like, I gotta play dumb to this. I gotta act like I didn't get the name from him. And I'm gonna be all the way real with y'all. I didn't know who Rick Ross was growing up. I'd heard kingpins' names, dope dealers' names growing up who wasn't even from H-Town, who just from all over the country. Some of them was famous, some of them was known. You'll see documentaries and movies and things. I didn't know about him until Rick Ross came out. I didn't even know, because I was a big Freeway fan. I'm big Rockefeller, jamming everything. They dropping state property. So I was on Freeway. Me and my cousin D-Mac used to ride the Freeway all the time. And I didn't know that he got his name from him as well. But then when Rick Ross came out, I still didn't know. And then I ended up figuring out a little bit after he came out, well, this actually was a drug kingpin name and things like that. And this is one of the things that Rick Ross gonna always kind of get thrown in his face a little bit. It just is what it is. Ross is a spin master. He a slick talker. He a fly talker. He gonna come with the jokes. He is a good snapper and things like that when it come to ranking. But Patrick Bet-David said, hey, I'm for the stand up on this, pulled the numbers up on him. Well, you know, we talked about that. We talked about that. No matter how you feel about him, no matter what flaws he might have had, I don't know what's true or not with that, right, wrong, or indifferent. It don't negate the fact that you got your name and you got some type of influence from dog. It just is what it is. However it played out in court, it played out in court, but they still don't negate the fact of something that we can all see live in real time. But tell me what y'all think. I had to go speak on that one real quick. We got more coming, more videos, all at 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot and tap into that Urban Politicians TV Patreon. I got a lot of stuff on there already. Y'all can get over there. It's exclusive on there on Patreon only. $5 a month by choice, not by force. But I got some other stuff that we got to really go in on. So we going to have it up over there, because we got to let some things be heard. Stay on your pivot for shit show 1,000. Lock in with it.